Any of the students would, especially those in receiving First Communion, would like to come up into the sanctuary, you're invited to do so. Somebody's got to be the first one. Come on up. The brave ones. Where is everybody today? Gone to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving, I guess, early. You're going to have to be the smart ones. Does anybody know the name of our parish? What do we call this place? Christ the King. And today is the feast of Christ the King. It's kind of our patron. So Jesus is known as a king, and he has a kingdom. And I just learned something today, or really yesterday, when I was thinking about what to do for your sermon this morning. I was going to tell you to look up at our crucifix and see what was up above it. But then I realized we don't have the letters up above the crucifix. But this one comes from our chapel. See these letters? Did you ever learn what that meant? It's not a word that's INRI, I-N-R-I, INRI, but it's kind of an abbreviation for Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. That's what Pontius Pilate, the man who condemned Jesus to death, put above the crucifix, so that the people who walked by could see who was being crucified. So he said, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. And the Jews were mad. They said, you should have put, he claimed he was King of the Jews. And Pontius Pilate said, what I have written, I have written. So this was part of the reason that Jesus was considered King of the Jews. But when Jesus was crucified, he wasn't alone. There were 3 people crucified that day. Jesus was in the middle, and there were 2 men on either side. And they were thieves, people who had done bad things. And we call one of them the good thief and one of them the bad thief. And that was the story that we heard in the gospel today. The bad thief kind of made fun of Jesus, saying, you know, if you really are the King of the Jews, get us down from this cross. Save us. And the other thief kind of yelled back at the bad thief and said, wait a minute, we're being punished for something that we did. But this guy in the middle did nothing wrong. And then he says to Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus says to him, this very day you'll be with me in heaven. So what Jesus does is show mercy on the thief and forgives him. And that's the quality about our King that we need to remember, that he always is willing to forgive us if we just ask for the forgiveness. And then, and this is the hard part, we need to be able to forgive others. Have you ever had people that have done mean things to you? Yes. And it's hard to forgive them, isn't it? But what we can do to celebrate the feast of Christ the King is to forgive them. Because it takes great strength to forgive someone. It's only the weak that can't forgive. So do you think that you can help to forgive someone that might have hurt you? Maybe at school, or even a brother or a sister, or at home. When is New Year's? in a couple of weeks, months, January 1st, right? But not according to the church calendar. The church has a different calendar than we do. Actually, next Sunday is New Year's. It's the first Sunday of the new year. And New Year's, we often make promises or resolutions that we're going to try to change. So maybe between now and next Sunday, you can think of ways to change. Maybe ways to forgive someone that might have hurt you. And I bet all of you could do the same as well. The longer you live, the more people hurt us at times. And maybe we can think of ways to celebrate the kingdom of Jesus this week as one who gives mercy and forgiveness to us as we are challenged to forgive and show mercy to another. Well, thanks for coming up. Why don't you go back to your place? I don't know where all the other kids are today.